So, good morning, good morning. I'm back again. I am back again. Good morning. Happy Sunday. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing this morning? Sunday. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. Guys, let me share something with y'all. Yesterday I went to Walmart, right? And this gonna be short. I went to Walmart yesterday. You know that Walmart is one of the places that I like to go to. I like to find me some me time, right? One of my sons said, "Man, sis asked me to buy her an iPad, and I ain't buying her no iPad." I said, "Oh, that's how you feel?" I didn't know she wanted an iPad, right? I mean, every child that's going to college, I guess it's a thing. If these lights go out, guys, I'm okay. Boo. I mean, you reward a child for what him or her is doing. And I didn't know that my daughter wanted an iPad. Normally, as a parent, you don't just, jump out there and just get your child everything they ask for, right? That's not how it's supposed to go. At least when I come home, let me see that the dishes is clean. Let me see that you done something. You don't reward a child, everything without them putting in no work. So, long story short, I went to Walmart and I seen a little young man. He was in line, and I was admiring his shoes. He had some New Balance on. Shout out to DC. Young looking guy, right? Looked like he probably was 17, 16. He was in line in the electronics department, and I was like, "Shorty, man, which one of these iPads? Which one is these, like the newest one?" So he looked at him. It was an iPad Pro 11, the one with the pen. And then there was some refurbished ones that I was told, "Bro, you don't want one of those used." So, long story short, he was like, "This is the one right here." I was like, "Woo." I think it was like $5.99 or something like that. So I was like, "Oh." So I was like, "I appreciate that, youngin'. What school you go to, Paul?" He was like, "Nah, I go to Duval." So I was like, "Okay." I was like, "What's going on?" So he was in line. He was like, I wish I had. And I was listening. I was like, "You all right?" And he was like, "Yeah." He had some headphones in his in his hand. I guess the gaming headphones for gaming and for streaming. And I was like, "What's up? You want those?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "How much are they?" He was like, 24. So I said, "Go ahead and put them in the cart, man." And shout out to you, young man, if you here, because he said I didn't have my phone. And I was like, "Look, man, I wanted to make a little upload if you didn't mind." He was like, "I don't have my phone." He said, "If you have a channel," I said, "I have a YouTube channel. I just wanted to share something, in my everyday journey." So he was like, "I'll subscribe to your channel though." So I pulled the phone out and let him see it. But I'm looking at him like, "You don't have no phone, bro. You couldn't screenshot my page." But it is what it is. So long story short, I wind up buying him the microphone for his game, and he came back and he was like, "I got $40 on me." I was like, "Young man," I was like, "What's going on now?" He was like, "No, I got 40 I can give to you." I was like, "Hold." He kind of lost me, but he seemed so calm and so so respectful. I was going to say disrespectful, but he wasn't. So I was like, "Oh no." I was like, and I guess he saw my expression. I mean, I didn't know where he was going, because if you had 40, he wanted a game. I think he was running short. I'm not sure, but if his headphones costed 24, that 40 wasn't going to be enough. So anyway, people looking at me like, "Damn." One man, "Can I get help over here, please, sir? Can I get help?" I'm like, "Sir, I was in line. It's only one person. I'll be a minute. Just a click of a, and I'm going to pay for it." Everybody looking at me. So as I paid for the item, after I was telling him, man, I kind of wanted to make a little upload with you, man. And he was like, I'll sub to your channel. He was like, man, thank you, man. And gave me some dap. I was like, young man, stay out of trouble. Make sure you do what you got to do. Hey, bro, if you here, leave something in the comments, man. I love you, man. Your spirit was so beautiful for a young man. The lights went off. That's what they supposed to do. Y'all want me to, they motion sensors. Y'all want me to go walk and come back. Hold on. Oh, I know y'all want to see me. I know. Walking into your destiny. Good morning. Good morning. But man, look here, man. Increase the peace. Shout out to everybody this morning. If you're woke, you are already up. Do something, man. October is coming in. We don't have to keep talking about numbers. If y'all don't want to talk about numbers no more, we don't have to. Right? We don't have to, man. We talking about everyday life things. And I just felt so good. Shout out to my son. You kind of put me in a bind, brother, when your sister asks you, when y'all having conversations, why do you have to come to me and tell me, you can't come to daddy? Daddy going to always prove that he's the man of the house. But man, when my daughter saw it, she ran and she was like, oh my God, he got it. And I was like, give me some love. Give me some. My daughter looked just like me, man. Give me some love. But she kind of drift off a little bit. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's household is perfect. And like I said, had I would have heard her say she wanted one, because she do have a computer, her own. But the younger generations, they need that iPad. They just want to feel a part of something. But if that's going to help you, finish your course, going to college, man, help you better yourself, that's no problem. I mean, many of us will spend $600 on a pair of shoes, right? I mean, some of us, right? But with that being said, everybody have a beautiful day, man. I love y'all guys. We got to bring in that spirit of love. Just let it hit you, the spirit of love. Spirit of love, where are you? I know some of y'all might be saying, this Bama. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm a Bama. But I feel good in myself, man. I don't have to bash nobody to get recognition. I'm a unit all by myself. I don't have to call out nobody's names to get recognition. Sometimes I got to put folks in check if they feel like they want to be put in check. Sometimes you got to put people in check sometimes. But, man, I feel good, man. I can wake up. I can walk anywhere. I don't have to look over my shoulder for down talking nobody. I don't have to do that, man. I mean, it feels good. But if God want me to do this, man, this is what I'm going to do. Because I went to Walmart, and it took me a minute because I was driving. But I was like, I want to surprise her, man, because it just seemed like yesterday, man, just wanted to do something again for somebody else, even though it's your daughter. I could have easily took $600 and just went and bought me some Ravens apparel, but something said, bro, slide out the way, and just to see that big smile on her face. To any man who have a daughter, I mean, you should understand that. You making your daughter smile versus some knucklehead buying her something. We got to teach our daughters. We got to set the standards high for them. Us as fathers, we got to set the standards high. When it comes to opening doors, you walking with them, man. Open that door. That's what they're going to want in a man. That's what they're going to want in a man. You leading by example, right? So when they get older, my daughter, she'll already tell you, oh, man, my father took me, you going to buy me something? We going out. We going to Neiman Marcus. He took me to Neiman Marcus and he told me, and I saw people getting bottles of water. I saw people getting a cup of champagne for the first time. So you got to set the standards high. You don't want nobody going to buy your daughter no McDonald's or nothing like that thinking they're going to get something. I mean, come on. Like, what is that? You got to set the standards high, man. You got to set the standards high. With that being said, happy Sunday. Just feel like I had to say a little something, man. Love y'all. I'm not an Oakland Raiders fan. I think this is probably the second time I had this stuff on. I just like the colors. Good Lord. I could have faked as a Las Vegas Raider. Last week, I could have faked. I could have put this on. Hey, man, that's some good coordination there, man. This is This is what you do. You go grab stuff out the closet for every shoe, every shirt, every pair of pants. Want a little bit of Halloween in there? It's October. It's coming. Got some orange. Everybody have a beautiful day, man. Peace out. Love y'all.